I'm Kamari.
And I'm Cavalli.
In this week's episode of The Bose, we will be talking about the upcoming robotic event, weather, and sports. Robotics has a competition coming up, so we interviewed Mr. Moore and asked him some questions about it. Let's watch. Hey students, I'm Kamari.
And I'm Cavalli.
In this week's episode of The Buzz, we will be talking about the upcoming robotic event, weathers, and sports. Robotics has a competition coming up, so we interviewed Mr. Moore and asked him some questions about it. Let's watch.
I teach robotics. Well, the robotics is a part of an industry that's going to be around for a long time. It's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and if you don't feel comfortable working with robotics, you're not going to feel comfortable working in industry. So the more comfort level we can put in students, the more likely they're going to be more comfortable in the workplace.
Okay, and I heard you have a competition next week, so how's that going to work?
Oh yeah, we're in a competition called First Robotics, which is it's the biggest robots that the high schoolers put together. If you've been to the football field and seen the t-shirt launcher that we launched, that was actually an old First robot that competed about 7 years ago, and the students reworked it to be able to shoot t-shirts. So, and it's powerful. They're dangerous in a way, because that robot will shoot out of the stadium from the field, only operating about 30% power. So it's quite powerful. The competition in Knoxville is teams from all over the world, and teams from Brazil, Canada, I think England, all over the world. It's a really big competition. These robots are phenomenal. If you have a chance, you should go to First Robotics, FRC.org, or firstrobotics.org. Either one will get you there, and you can see them operate. They fly. I'm talking. They go so fast. It's incredible. The robot we've got, not exactly where we want it to be. We're running just a little bit behind. We had some students get pretty far along in the Beck's robotics competitions, and so we had to be a little delayed with our first robot, so we're not exactly where we want to be. The robot we want it to climb. It has to lift itself up off the ground, which is about 125 pounds. So it's a pretty powerful robot. We're not there yet, but hopefully when we have one good enough to score, and we'll be able to win some matches. After we do the Knoxville competition next weekend, the 1 month later, we'll compete in Huntsville. In Huntsville, again, teams from all over the world. We'll take a lot more students from Huntsville. We'll take a bus up there, actually. But it's also a lot of fun. There'll be themes. There's maybe people dance all over the place. They have costumes they'll wear every day. And so it's a really fun atmosphere to be in. And it's fun to watch. It's a long answer.
And how would you prepare for such a competition?
I think the Beck's helps them a lot, because they get used to solving problems. It's really, a lot of times you'll watch and see what other teams have done, because they'll post videos to help out. It's a real community. People share ideas. But really, the best way to prepare for it is have your robot built early enough that you can practice driving it. If you're good at driving it, you don't have to have the best robot on the field, but you can do well if you can practice driving it.
Why teach robotics?
Well,
To the robotics team. Now, let's get down into the weather. The weather for this week is going to be a high with a 67 and a low being 62. There will be a chance of rain on Wednesday and Friday. Hopefully the clouds will clear out soon so we can get more of that sunshine we've had this week.
On March 4th, there will be a dual enrollment visit with Gaston State Community College for the 9th through the 11th graders. The visit is being held in the tiered classroom from the 8 to 10. This is a great opportunity, so make sure you take it. If you have questions, please speak to your guidance counselor. Also on March 7th, we'll have an edible evening in the sports arena from 5 to 7:30. Edible evening is an event where food vendors in Oxford raise money for education, the foundation, city schools. You will have to have a ticket to get in, purchase, click on the event calendar, and there's a link to purchase tickets on the calendar. Thank you, Judy Muncher and the Oxford Education Foundation for this event. We hope to see you there.
Well, now let's get down to sports. The varsity soccer team has a game against Fort Payne, and the varsity softball team plays Gaston City on March 7th. There is a volleyball interest meeting on Monday, March 4th at 5:30 in the Media Center. OHS will have a track meet this Saturday at 9 a.m. at Chocolaca Park. Best of luck to all of our athletes this week.
We interviewed OHS students and asked them to rate 5 foods, TV shows, and basketball players without knowing what to say next.
We hope you guys have a good day. Go Big O.